can start.
Thank you, sir. So children, quickly, let me tell you the flow of the session. So first of all, you'll get to know your mentor. She's already with us, okay? And then you'll see a short PPT and you can note down if you find any information worth noting in it. Then you'll get a virtual tour of the dashboard of Olympiad Success, followed by a question and answer round, wherein you can put up your query and, we will quench your query. And then your actual demo will start for maths, okay, for which you've been waiting. All right. So children, let me tell you that we have with us Priyasha ma'am. So Priyasha Das ma'am has been associated with us for quite a long time, and she's a wonderful person. She loves to interact with kids like you. She's subject matter expert of maths. And without saying much, I'll ask her to introduce herself to you. All over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. And good evening, all of you. Thanks for joining in today. So first of all, I would like to tell that mathematics is not new to you people. So you all know that what is taught in mathematics, how to deal with it. But I just want to tell you that how is grade 6 mathematics slightly going to be different in terms of grade 5, which you have recently completed. Now, the reason here why you need additional support is not just the new topics would be introduced, but more likely the same topics which you were learning in the past few years would come in a slightly complex way. Complex in the sense the number would increase. Complex in the sense the topics, one or two topics will come together. Like let's say you are dealing with a question which is a simple geometry question. Suddenly a fraction part would come in that. Suddenly a bit of decimals would come in that, and so on and so forth. So the transition between grade 5 and grade 6 is slightly slopey. It not only introduces new kind of topics, but also gives you a new perspective to watch the questions. And the only way to do it correctly, to score the full marks in your exams, is to break down the questions into minor, small parts and start solving it. So today also in the demo, we'll see how to actually approach these questions. At the same time, since we are preparing for the Olympiads as well, so we would be taking into consideration various tips and tricks to answer the questions faster also, because time is really important in Olympiads. Along with that, we'll make sure that the basics foundation of yours is absolutely clear, so that even if someone tries to confuse you in the examination by giving you something, tilted, you would not be confused because you know the basics very well. So we learn that in the sessions. So we will have a gist of that in the demo. But before that, ma'am would be showing you an important PPT, and you would be getting a virtual tour of the entire Olympiad Success website. So you would be noting the things down which are really important for the batch, and then we will get started with the demo. So all ready, everyone? Okay, then we will quickly get started in a minute or few. And before that, if you have any doubts regarding the batch or something, you can definitely use the chat box and we all will answer that up. Okay, fine. Thank you so much. Over to you, Monica, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Priyasha ma'am. So children already know you. Netik is saying that Priyasha ma'am was with me since 5th. And Athar is saying that he got first position in reasoning in Olympiad, and he was not taught, but he was taught by you. So great to know this, that you have.
Congratulations, Athar. And thank you so much.
All right, children. So let me quickly share my screen and show you a PPT. So I believe my screen is visible to you now.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Okay. So a very warm welcome to the Demo and Interaction program for Class 6 Mathematics Batch 2. Children, as you already know, that Olympiad Success is India's largest online preparation platform for Olympiad exams. Olympiad Success Live is India's first exclusive live classes for Olympiad's preparation. School Plus by Olympiad Success is one of its own kind of annual program that includes 8 courses that really matter at this point of time in your life. And these 8 courses include mathematics, English, science, logical reasoning, communication, both spoken and written, Vedic math, and coding. So here you'll get one-on-one online CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, and IB classes for grades 2 to 10. Here you can get one-on-one preparation classes for international mathematics Olympiads like SASMO, CMO, HKIMO, TIMO, Math Counts, US Common Core Math Competition, Math Kangaroo, PRMO. So C are all international rank holders for the year 2021-22. These are all brilliant star performers, and there are so many. So the classes will be actually group sessions with around batch size of 20 students, delivered through Zoom by tutors with significant teaching experience. You get your 3 sessions per week on Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 5 p.m. till 6:15 p.m. with 5 minutes break in between. So this means that 35 minutes of class followed by 5 minutes of break, and then followed by again 35 minutes of session. So the sessions include a mix of theory, practice questions, doubt sessions, and discussion on previous year papers. You get reading material and practice questions, which will be available on the dashboard of Olympiad Success. Don't worry, you will get the virtual tour of the dashboard very shortly by Rajan sir. So children, you also get free access to Olympiad Success platform so that you can practice topic-wise mock tests for both maths and reasoning as well as logical reasoning. So the syllabus is available at this particular link, and the fees can be paid by clicking on this particular link. You will get all the important and relevant links in your chat box. So these will be pasted time and again by Rajan sir. The fees for this course is 11,151, and it is going to be a 50-session course. The fee includes online classes, daily reading notes and exercises, practice of previous year papers, and access to Olympiad Success platform for mathematics and logical reasoning. All that you require for these classes is a laptop or a desktop with good internet speed, with camera, because we do not allow students without video in the class, and headphones for better audio clarity. So as you are already aware that preparation for Olympiad exams require little more preparation. So you need to at least spend 2 hours a day so that you can cope up with the curriculum. And of course, parental support is required at the back end for checking answers, reiterating concepts and all. So you must already be aware that in 2022-23 Olympiad Success had students from more than 3,800 schools across India and abroad. And these students hailed from 35 plus countries, right? So the live classes for this particular batch starts from Friday, 21 April 2023. That's all from my side. Now I would request Rajan sir to give you a virtual tour of the dashboard. All over to you.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Let me share my screen. Hi, students. I think my screen is visible. So this is the website of Olympiad Success. Okay. So I'm just showing you how you can access the content. What you need to do, you need to click on my account for login. So once you register with us, we will share the credential with you. With that credential, you can log in. For now, let me log in with my credentials. Click on sign in. So this is the student profile. Okay, here you can see the student details. In the live classes, you will find all the content. What you need to do, you need to choose the subject first. So in our case, the subject is Mathematics Olympiad. Okay. Now you can select a topic here. Let me select circle. So here you will find the reading material, practice question and answer key. Let me show you how it looks like. So this is the reading material. Okay. And we also have practice question and answer key. Let me show you practice questions also. So these are the practice questions. Okay. And here you can also check answer key. Other than that, you can also check the schedule here. Just click on view schedule. Here you can check like on which session, which topic we are going to cover. Like in session 1, we have knowing your numbers, whole number and playing with number. In session 2, we will like continue with this topic. Similarly in session 3, session 4 and session 5. And in session 6, we will have a mock test. Okay. So after each and every chapter, there will be a mock test, and we will have mock test discussion in the class. Okay. Once we are complete with the curriculum, in the end, we have the super classes. Let me show you. So we have the super classes in the schedule. So what we are going to do in super classes, like Monica ma'am mentioned, we are going to discuss previous year Olympiad questions. Okay, so in this super classes, after we complete your curriculum, we will discuss all previous year Olympiad exams. Okay. Now, other than that, here you can check the holiday calendar. Also, with this course, you will get the free access to the topic-wise mock test for mathematics as well as for logical reasoning, as Monica ma'am mentioned in the presentation, that you can check here in the worksheet. Just click on worksheets. You can choose the subject, that is mathematics. Okay. Now here you can see these are the topic-wise mock test. Okay. So for each and every mock topic, you will find the mock test here. What you need to do, just click on take as an exam to attempt it. And here you can click on start worksheet. Choose the correct option, whatever it is, then click on next for the next question. And once you complete it, just click on finish to submit. So this is the feedback form in case if you have any feedback. Now here you can see the result, like how many questions are there, how many are, like the time taken by you to attempt it, how many questions you attempted, how many are correct, how many are wrong. Later on also students, if you want to check your performance, here in the performance tab, you can track that. Just choose the subject first. Click on view. Here you will get the analytics, like how many questions you attempted, how many are correct, how many are. Click on review. And here you will find the correct answer and the answer you have marked. Okay. This is the feedback form. Similarly, you will get the mock test for topic-wise mock test for logical reasoning also. Okay. So this is about this dashboard students. Now, if anyone have any doubt or query, you can ask us. So do anyone have any doubt or query?
If you have
Okay,
any
Anshula is
questions,
showing.
type in the chat box. We'll be happy to answer. Any doubt?
Okay, let me ask some questions to you then. Can you tell me the days on which you have in the classes? You can write in the chat box. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Any other answer? Was it correct? Okay, yes, it is correct. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And what are the class timing, students? 5 to 6:15. It is AM or PM? PM, correct, correct. Okay, do anyone have any query or doubt? Or like, shall we start with the session? No? Okay. Okay, I think then we can start with the session, ma'am. So what do you, Prasha, ma'am?
Thank you so much. All right, everyone. So let's get started with the demo already. Okay, I don't think you would need a sheet next to you, but anyways, if you want, you can keep one next to you. Anyways, let's get started. So today we are going to do a very interesting topic called as data handling. And with data handling, I'll also be taking up one additional point, which would be statistics. How is statistics and data handling related in real life? Any idea? You can use the chat box to tell me. For example, we are opening a company tomorrow. Okay, all of us, all people right here, we are opening a company tomorrow. How is data handling and how is statistics going to help all of us? Take into consideration a factory which produces so many items in one day. Let's talk about any health drink which is being produced every day, so many units. Okay, 1,000 units, 10,000 units produced. To do presentation, very good, Athar. One very correct answer to present our data very nicely. So suppose with this point only with Athar told me, I have to show that on Monday I produced 10,000 units. On Tuesday I produced 15,000 units. So if I use one circle to denote 10,000, do you think we'll be able to fit it in a normal page? Very difficult, right? So therefore, data handling comes into picture, and especially in data handling, we come across the bar graphs, the line charts, the pie charts, as well as the pictograph, which is a very easy part of data handling, you all know, right? So wanted to show you some bits and parts of that. Along with that, I also wanted to talk about statistics in detail. So there are 3 M's in statistic. One M is called as mod or mode. Another is called as median. And the most common one is the average, which is also called as mean. So we will deal with all 3 of them separately and would also know the real use of data handling. Okay, so I'll show you some small details about data handling. The information which is given to us in the unorganized manner is the raw data, which we represent in the form of graphs, charts, bars, and that is called as data handling. We can use pictures, numbers, tables, anything to represent our data. For example, before we move to that, let's talk a little bit about statistics. Okay. So as I told you, 3M, mean, median, mode. Talking about the first part, mean is the average, and to calculate the average, we have to find out the sum and then divide it by the number of terms in the given scenario. I will take that with the help of an example. Similarly, for median, the only additional thing which you all need to do is put the numbers in an ascending order, so that the number after putting in the ascending order, the one which comes in the middle, will be called as the median. But this also has 2-3 cases to be dealt with. Okay, so we'll be dealing with 2-3 cases for sure. Then we have the mod, the most easiest. The one which is repeating for the maximum number of times is called as the mod. And last is range. Range means the highest data minus the lowest data. Let's take an example and deal with each of the question over here. The first question is on the screen. There are 15 students who have got some marks in their maths test out of 50. So what is the mod of this given data? Any idea? Try it yourself once. I'll wait for everyone's answer in the chat and then we'll move ahead. Okay, Oishani, how many times do you think it's getting repeated? Atharv? What about Arav, Netik? Try it once, please. Shrey, hi, good evening. Rishank, Zamrez, Anshula, okay, I got your answer. Abhinav, okay, fine. 26 as per you people is getting repeated 1, 2, and 3 times. Is there any other number which is getting repeated? Any other number which is getting repeated? 25. Yes, Anshula. But the problem is that 25 is repeating only 2 times. Whereas this is getting, I'll use a different color. This is getting repeated 3 times. So of course the maximum is 26. Now I have a nice question for you all. Imagine, okay, just imagine. Imagine that there is no more 26 given to you. Now what would be your answer? Any guesses? Whether your answer would be 25 or 26. Your answer would be 25 or 26. 25 is also getting repeated twice. 26 is also getting repeated twice. What's gonna happen in this case now when we have the same number of times for 2 numbers? Very good, Zamrez. Then both of us both of the number would be considered as my mod. So this is a condition called as multi-mode. This condition is called as multi-mode. Okay. Bi-mode also, because it's two, but two or more are called as multi-mode. Okay. Interesting question number. Wait, I'll show another case over here. Let's do it like this. Now, what's the mod here? No number is getting repeated. This series does not have a mod. Yes, this series does not have a mod because every number is only present once. So these are the three conditions all of us would be remembering in the case of mod. Okay, fine. People will give you these questions to confuse you, but you will not get confused. I know that. Okay, another condition is to find out the median. So while finding out the median, I would request all of you to first arrange the data in the ascending or descending order, and then figure out what is coming in the middle. And then figure out what is coming in the middle. Middle means the rank of the number from the left and from the right should be the same. Meanwhile, I'll have some water. Try it, everyone. Okay, I see some answers. Rushank has given me an answer. Zamrez has given me an answer. Okay, Anshala. Oishani. Try others. Abhinav, Naitik, give it a try. Shreya. Let us find out the smallest number here. The smallest number here, which I can see, is 32. Aha, thank you, Zamriz. After 32, the next bigger number I see is 34. Then I have a 35. But the interesting part is that I have two 35, 1 and 2. 32 and 34 are already taken. 36 is the next number. I'll put a comma so that you don't get confused. After 36, we have 37. After that, we have 38. We have 39. And the last biggest number is 47. Now, if you find out how many terms are there, 32. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Odd number of terms. So finding out the middle number is an extremely easy task for all of us, right? So the number which is same from the left and same from the right looks to my eyes as 36, but I'll check. Let's see, 36 is the fifth number from the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 36 is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only, fifth only from the right also. So 36 comes in the middle, everyone. Now, those who got confused with 35 must not have written 35 two times. Am I right? The only interesting part here is that 35 is written twice. So there are total of 9 numbers, out of which the middle number will be the fifth number. Till here, everyone clear? Can you give me a thumbs up in the chat, Google? Right here, the reaction. Okay, fine. Thank you. Okay, now the interesting part would become, what if I just remove this 47? Now what's going to be the scenario? What is going to be my median when there are even number of terms given? This is the fourth number from the left and this is the fourth number from the right. Both of them are different. So Shreya says both 35, 36. Zamrez says it's 35.5. Well, that's right, because whenever we have the even numbers, we take the average or mean of the middle two numbers. What comes exactly between 35 and 36, everyone? 35.5. Exactly. 35.5. And the real way of doing this is this. The average of 35 and 36 will be the sum of 35 plus 36, which will give you 71, right? And 71 divided by 2 will be 35.5. All done mentally. So median has two cases with it. One, that if you are having odd numbers, then it's the middle number. And once if you are having even numbers in total, then the middle number. Okay, quickly tell me one question for everyone. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. What's the median? I give you only 3 seconds. Wow. In 3 seconds, only Zamrez, Anshala, and Natik answered. Shreya 2.5. Oishani a little late, maybe network issue. Anshala 2.5, Rushank 2.5. Guys, all the digits are same. So that's what is playing with your mind. Okay, so we are not just learning here, we are learning with fun. Something which clears your basics. If the numbers are all same, the mod, the median, and the mean, all of them are going to be the same number. You can try it out yourself. Okay, mod means the number which is repeating the maximum number of times, and that is 2 itself. So that's the mod. Median is when you find out that, okay, ma'am, there are even numbers, so I'll take these two numbers which are in the middle. I'll find out their average. So 2 plus 2 is 4, divided by 2 is again 2 only. So that means the median is also 2, just like the mod. And finally, taking the last case, which is the average, mean. Average means adding up all the 2's and dividing by the number of 2's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 into 2, 12. 12 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2's is equals to 2. So here we learn a nice tick that when the number is same, mod, median, and mean is all the same. Interesting? Okay, excellent. Let's move back to our next question. Here comes the range. Range is, if you remember the definition, you can answer the question. Suppose if I say that someone scored 100 out of 100 in the class and someone scored a 10, that is the minimum score of the class. So my range is 90, which is 100 minus 10. Apply the same skill and do the question here. Okay, Rishank. Others, please try. Anshula, all right. Aishani, okay. Zamrez, Rishank, Athar, noted. 15 more seconds and then we'll start. Shreya, Natik, noted. What's the highest number? Anyone who can help me with the biggest number here is in 40? 42, absolutely. And the smallest number is a single digit number, which I clearly see, which is 5. The subtraction would give me 37, which is the right answer. No doubts on that. 37 is the correct answer. Absolutely, Athar. Very good, everyone. Now, moving to data handling, bar graphs. So this is not going to come as a question for you. So this is just the way of showing you various different types of bar graphs, which you can expect now coming forward in this question, as well as in the coming sessions also. So there's an horizontal bar you see. The two things which you need to keep in mind, everyone, two things which would always make you answer the question correct here is identify what is given in the left, x and the y axis. If you know the horizontal one and the vertical one is called as the y axis and the horizontal one is called as the x axis. And if you see the relation, it says the number of shoes sold during the month of January, 180, February, 210, March, 150, April, 90, and May, 120. Okay. Different types of questions can be formed. We do it in the class. If you guys remember standard 5, we have done that. I asked you people to make questions. So this is how we learn in the class. Similarly, in this question, I mean, in this right-hand side figure, which you see, the bar graph with all the black or the dark gray color is showing me the boys counts in class 6A, 6B, 6C, and 6D. At the same time, the light gray color is showing me the number of girls in all the 4 different sections of class 6. How to read the data is clear. Now, if you know how to read the data, you would be asked to add it, subtract it, multiply it, divide it, and get the answers. So we will do that in the coming slide, okay? So let me quickly introduce you to chocolate questions, the ones who don't know. So chocolate questions are the special questions of Priyasha ma'am, where I give you some previous year questions or some type of questions which you can expect in the examination as well. So let's get started with the first chocolate question for the day. Read the data very carefully because there are 3 bars coming in one data. I give you 2 minutes to think and then I'll start explaining the question. So get started, everyone. So what's happening in this bar graph, if you see, in thousands, I can see the number of products sold in every year, 2005, 2006, 7, 8, 9. Now, the different types of products are CD, pen drive, and keyboard. Very good, Netik. So let us see if Netik's answer is correct or not. Others, if you have solved, please answer. Always read the question first. What is the question asking you? Question says, okay, Shrey, okay, Rushank. The question is asking total number of all the products produced by the company in 2006 and 8 together. All the products. So 2006, we will first highlight 2006, then we'll highlight 2008. And since it is all the products, we'll add up all the numbers over here. So the first number is 10. Then we have something between 10 and 5. So that will be considered as 7.5. Okay. 7.5 into 1000 would give me how much? Any idea? 7,500. So this value will be 7,500. The white side bar is 10 and the black bar is 15. So 15 plus 10 is 25. And if I add 25,000 with 7,500, I would be getting how much? 32,500. Yes or no? 32,500. Is it correct what I'm saying? Yes? Okay, Tamres. All right. Next, coming to 2008's data, all data are perfect here. We see 25, we see 30, that is 55. Then 55 plus 20 would give me 75. This is total of 75,000. So 75,000 when added to this number would give me 1 lakh. Okay, I'll just show you. 1,07,500, which is option B, not C. Some of you wrote C. Tell me if you got your mistake. B is the right answer, 1,07,500. Any questions, any doubts? It can be made more complex where they can add percentages, ratios, and fractions in that. Okay, Oshani, good everyone. Let's have a similar question from the same bar graph, but slightly different. Try it out on yourself, please. No, Ishani, they are not. Okay. Chocolate questions are not hard. Do not worry about it. Okay, so starting off, what is the difference between A and B? Why did I read the question like that? Because I have to first find out A, then I have to find out B, and then I have to find A minus B. So only concentrate on this part. Remember in the beginning of the session, I told you that the only difference between a grade 6 and a grade 5 mathematics question would be the complexity. And that complexity is nothing but a long question where you have to solve it in a step by step approach. So the better way is to read the question and try to grasp what are those small questions in that. Small question number 1, the total number of pen drive and CD in the year 2008. So I'll come to 2008, I'll see the screen color, pen drive is in gray color and CD is in white color. So if I add up the white and the gray color bars in 2008, I get the answer of the first part, which is 55. 25 plus 30, 55. Very good. Someone helped me. 55 is actually 55,000. So the first part of the question is already solved by me. Now I will go and target the second part of the question, which is the number of keyboards in 2006. So that's only one bar. Keyboard is black in color and 2006 has 15 blocks black in color. That is equals to 15,000. So if I now know that I have two parts already solved, my third part was finding out the difference, which is question number 3, between 55 and 15, which is none other than 40,000. And the answer of this question would be 40,000. Option A. Any questions, any doubts? No? Very simple, very easy. Very good. All right, let's move to the third question. Now, let me just quickly tell you that when there is no data, March and November are not given. So I write a question mark here. I'll write a question mark here. Do not think that just because there is no bar, there is no value. It's 0. It's not so. March and November value you do not know. Tell me the answer of the first question. Anshula says it's August. Okay. Others, Netik, August. Zamre is August. Shreya, August. Arav also August. Atharv also August. But I'm very sad to say that this is not the answer. Tell me why. Imagine I and Arav are in a competition and I say that my score is 30. I do not know the score of Arav. Okay, that's what I am saying. Now, if I say this, can you tell me who is the winner? My score is 30. Arav's score I don't know. We are only 2 players in the game. Who is winning? Can I say that? I can't say that. I will say, ma'am, the data is inadequate. Inadequate means not sufficient. You need to tell us the marks of Arav so that we can decide whether you won or Arav won. Only if I say that Arav got 40, you will say, no, ma'am, Arav won. If I say Arav's score is 10, then you will say Priyasha won. So knowing entire data is very important. So that's why I drew this question mark on the head of November and March. The data of March and November is not given. So you cannot say that the maximum data is August. Small trap. All right. The next question is now simpler because you don't know the data of March and November, but you know the sum total. So how would you calculate it? Get going, guys. Tell me the answer of the second question. How to calculate the question number 2's answer? You know the total. Like for our example, this time let me take the example of Rushank. So Rushank and I are in a competition where the total score is 200 and I scored 70. So what will be the score of Rushank? 200 minus 70, 130. Do the same approach. Take the same approach and use more numbers as given in the question. You have to add up January, February, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, and December. Whatever sum you got, you have to subtract that from the number given in the question number 2. Go for it. You can also use a shortcut here. but I'll not help you in that way. That we'll discuss in the classes when you have learned at least a little bit of basics, because telling you shortcuts at the wrong time might have a wrong impact on your preparation. 5 plus 10, 15 plus 20, 15 plus 20, 35. 35 plus 30, 65. 65 plus 35, 65 plus 30 is 95. Plus 5 is 100. 145. 195. 195 plus 40, it is 200 plus 40. 240 minus 5, 235. 235 plus 5 is 240, plus 20 is 260. 260 plus 10 is 270. So 325 minus 270 would give me the answer, which is going to be equals to 55. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 55. That is option D, Tamrez. Option D has 55,000. 3 zeros after it, 3 zeros after it, 3 zeros after it. So the answer to this question is option D. Any questions? Any doubt? No. Always remember, when the question is given to you, do not start solving it with the data given. Rather, try to make a simplified version and think in your mind whether you're going to add, subtract, or something. And after that, move ahead to solve. Just like I took the example of I and Rushank in a match. The total score is 200. I scored a 70. So for calculating Rushank's score, I have to subtract 200 minus 70. Think like that in your mind to get a picture, and then you will do the questions without any problem. Okay. All right. Let's have another question on the screen. Fill in the blanks. All the best. Maybe just focusing on one of two questions would answer the question faster. Just focusing on 2 blanks. You don't have to find out the answer of all the 4 blanks, only 2 blanks. Okay. We have answers from Aishani, Anshula, Netik. Dash and dash respectively are maximum and minimum. I know the maximum data is in February and the minimum data is in April. A and B are out of the game already. Now we will talk about the next option, which is the minimum number of, our shoes were sold in the month of May. So that will be 120. But see, do not waste your time in that, because you see that R is the same for both options C and D. So act smart and only use option S to get the answer. Difference between April and March. Difference between April and March is 150 minus 90, which is 60. And then yes. Now this one brings me to one very interesting question for the day. The second last question for the day. You know that you have to make a pictogram, and the data says that every star represents 500 students. So how many symbols will you make for the year 2010? And how many more symbols do you need in 2012 compared to 2009? Oishani, a quick answer. What about others? Give it a try, everyone. If 500 students are used to show like 1 star is used to show 500 students, then 2 stars 1000, 3 1500, 4 3000. 4 is for 2000. Do it like that. You can simply divide and get the answer. So this is unitary method, everyone. Please focus. 1 star is equals to 1 star is equals to 500. So dash stars is equals to, we need for 2010, 4,000. So we'll just divide 4,000 by 500 and we will land upon a 8. So my option A and option B are gone. Now the second question says, what is the difference between 2012's data and 2009's data? 5,000 minus 3,500. That is 50 minus 35, which is 1,500, right? 1,500 divided by 500 would give you 3. So the difference is 3. 3 stars more. So option D again is the answer. Now I have a question here. Very interesting one. Okay. This is increasing year by year if you see. Now this becomes slightly a reasoning question also. Okay. 2017, how many stars would you need to represent the data? Yes, Athar. In 2017, what would be the number of students if we maintain the same pattern here? And how many stars would I need to represent that data of 2017? Quickly, any idea? Oh, Anshula has given me an answer. Okay. Okay, Oishani. Are you sure, guys? I don't think so. You need to check your answer once, please. Shreya, I'm not getting any correct answers. So sorry to say that. 3,000, 3,500, 4,000, 4,500, 5,000 are continuously increasing by 500. So 2013 will have 5,500. 2014 will have 6,000. 2015 will have 65, that is 6,500. 2016 will have 7,000. And this data will have 7,500. Am I right? Yes. 7,500 divided by 500. Oh my God, no one got confused here. So that was a trap. And just because you guys are my old student, you have this advantage of not falling in the trap. Anyways, that's absolutely right. 15 is the correct answer. So if we divide 7,500 by 500, we get 15. So we need 15 stars to represent the data. And with this, I come to the last question for the day, which is, how was the session, everyone? I have pasted the important links in the chat already, and I'll do that again, so that if you want to refer to any of the batches or details related to it, you can use those links. Thank you so much, Oishani. Thanks a lot, everyone, for joining. As always, very, very good. Thank you so much, Natik. Athar, excellent. Thank you so much. So I'll be meeting you people in the regular classes now. Thank you so much, Shreya. Yes, Rushank, Olympiad Success would be sending you the link on WhatsApp as well. Okay, just drop them a message and they'll quickly do that. All right. So see you in the regular classes, and we'll catch back pretty soon. Thank you so much for joining in, and the very own style of bye-bye we'll have. Okay. Thank you so much, Rushank. So sweet of you. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.
Ma'am, we have. Oh,
Bye,
ma'am,
ma'am.
we actually have 20 minutes
Bye, ma'am.
left. If no
Yeah.
one realized.
Not. This is a demo, right? So small one.
Oh, come on.
All right. Okay.
Bye,
Until I
everyone.
needed more. Bye-bye. Take care. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.